Yeehaw, everyone! My name is Darth Jeswick, and we are checking out the newest expansion pack, Horse Ranch. This is Chestnut Ridge, the new world you can see that I'm building in here on the Cozy Corner house lot. It's a really small lot, it's only like a 20 by 20 lot, I think. And if I'm being completely honest, I probably should have built this on a bigger lot. I just didn't want to because this world is actually a lot more open than it would normally be. You can actually, like, pretty much ride around the entire world here just from your home lot, so you don't really need to have, like, a huge lot yourself. And there's also, like, training things, like, off to the side of the build. You'll kind of see them in the background on the right, or on the left, behind this little tiny house that's next to mine. Uh, so it's not totally necessary that you have those items on your home lot. I do make like a special area for the horse, like in the back, because the horse needs their own spot, and I also wanted it to be like part of the main house because I wanted to use as many things from the pack as possible. I use this new fireplace, which is really cool. It's like an old-timey looking fireplace, like, and I wanted this place to feel pretty rustic. It's just for a single sim. I end up using about 40,000 simoleons, so like double the budget of like a normal starter home in The Sims. I tried to keep it under budget. It was just not happening. I had to cheat for some money. We also have a couple of new fences from the pack, and they're really nice. Like, there's this like rustic one. There's one that's more like fancy and looks like more of a stable fence. I don't really know a lot of horse terminology, so you'll have to forgive me. But yeah, I really like this pack as far as like the my items go. The cast items are all right. I like the new hairs, especially that they've given us. The braids are really, really nice, and the textures of them are just magnificent. So when I was looking up these like barndonium style houses, a lot of the things that I saw in common was that they usually had some type of loft, and like the whole kitchen and living room were just like one big room. So that's kind of what I tried to emulate here. I've got the kitchen kind of off to the left here. These are the new cabinets. They have like a rustic style. They're kind of like worn, and I really like it because we don't really have like nice looking cabinets like this. Like we have the kind of crummy looking ones from City Living, but we don't have ones that just look like they're just really old. Oh, and I found this little ball object for the horse and put it out there in the little kennel area. They have plenty of room to like walk around in there. I've play tested it. It's a little awkward with like the routing, but it's they still are able to like get in and out of the build. And it's brand new, so there's going to be some glitching. Before I actually like cut my camera, uh, the horse like was like backing through the kitchen counters like super slowly, just like super slowly glitching through the back counters. And I have like the new trailer object like behind the kitchen when I like start landscaping, and it glitched all the way through the counters, through the wall, and into the horse trailer and fell asleep there. I didn't have it recording though, but I'm so sad that I missed that because it was so hilarious. I was literally like laughing my ass off. I've also seen like quite a few videos on TikTok of the horses like getting up and like walking like human Sims, and that is absolutely terrifying. We also got a new tub and a new shower in this pack. They're like wooden and they almost look like they're handmade, which is really nice. And I love the patterns on these rugs that they've given us. They are just so incredible. I know they took a lot of inspiration from like Native American culture, which is really, really cool because we need a lot of representation in this game. We want to be very inclusive and make sure that everybody's cultures are representative because that's kind of what The Sims is all about. And we get just so many cool tapestries in this pack, and I try to use as many as I could. I didn't really have a lot of wall space at the end, and this door is just so cool. I love the sliding doors in this game so much. because we don't have a ton of them, and like these sliding barn doors are just so cool. I like the wood texture, and it's just so realistic to like an actual like horse stable. Now I'm just working on the loft, and the way that I'm doing that is I'm like placing this fence kind of all around where I want my uh, bedroom to be, and then just deleting the floor where I want the mezzanine level to be. These windows are really cool. I wish we had gotten like more windows like this, like these rounded windows. I really like rounded windows, and we don't have a ton. We also need to get like more of these like triangle pyramid looking windows just because they look really nice. And like if we had ones that had like smaller triangle pieces to go like all the way down like your roof line, that would be incredible. Like that's all I'm asking for. I also wanted to put a window in the kitchen, just like a little tiny one, so your Sims could look outside while they were cooking. And then I had a little bit of trouble with these windows in the living room. They just like did not look right to me. I don't know why. I just couldn't get them to like line up right. So I ended up using like the taller windows that came in this pack. And I only used the base game and the horse ranch pack, as well as the like items that come with it if you pre-order it. Like the guitar, I think, is the only thing I use, and like maybe like one of the decorations. There's only like 3 or 4 items in the like specialty pack, which is so silly. Like just put it in the full pack. Just give everybody everything. Like I get that they want to sell it, and that people are really excited for horses because this is something that people have really wanted. But still, like it's like 3 items. Please, just give it to everybody, or make it available to buy after whatever date that like whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean it does, but it's silly to me. I love this new stone, and I love that they've added a bunch of new swatches to the base game doors. We really needed them. Like they added these like rustic, like worn out versions of it, and I love it so much. I used these like lanterns on the outside just by the horse stable and out front. And you can see I put like a window into the horse stable in the living room because I just thought it would be fun if your horse could like be a part of your family but still like stay in their stable, which like it doesn't matter. Your horse is still gonna come inside. That's how my horse got in the kitchen. From my story earlier. And we can also paint ceilings now, which is really cool. We couldn't do that before. And I think this makes it look so much more log cabiny. Like that's like instead of just having a white ceiling, we have like a wood ceiling, and it's super nice. I love it. And like I think they added a cloud tile too so that you can have like a cloud kids room. So this is like prairie grass. Your Sims are going to want to grow it for feeding your horses. So I put a couple patches in the like back fenced in area that is for the horse, just so it's near the food and watering bin. And like you need a lot of like stuff for this. Like you need a lot of stuff for horses. It's not like cats and dogs where you can just like have a bed for them. And sometimes you like they don't even sleep in their beds. You just need like a food bowl for a cat and a dog, and like they're fine. And like occasionally medicine or treats, but like they're usually like horses are like really involved. Like something I wish we could have for cats and dogs is like actual houses, like dog houses that were actually functional because we don't. And like sometimes for gameplay you would like to have a doghouse. You can build them, but it's just not the same. Usually I end up just like making an attached version of like a doghouse to the side of my Sim's house. I should make like a house like that soon. I haven't done that in a while, but we're getting to like the decorating portion of this build. I'm just kind of placing all the necessary objects for the horse, the food bin. You can actually just like buy hay if you don't plan on growing it, or if you can't grow it, or if you have trouble, because I know plants in this game are kind of glitchy. We also got this new radio, which is super adorable. I love the vintage aspect of it. And these chandeliers that you're seeing are actually new too. They're from the horse pack, and they're really nice. They're actually very bright. I'm shocked because the lamp that is in the horse's stable isn't as bright. I wanted to use these spandrels from the new pack in the loft area, as well as the new bed, and that rug is also new too. I really like that color swatch. It is so cool. I love all the swatches from this from the rug. Like I wanted to tie in a little bit of color though because I put up these tapestries. The painting that is on the wall there, that is actually a new one too. It looks like just like a desert formation. I end up sizing down that rug and then putting another rug up here. Like there's some great rugs from this and I love it. I love getting new rugs. They're just so cool. We also got a couple new dresser options. I put up the standing one with a mirror on the front of it, which is so cool because we don't have a dresser like that has a mirror on it. And we also have this little wicker basket. It's just a basket. You can put it on the floor. And I sized down a base game plant and put that inside of it because it looks like a little pot. Also, if we could get some actual curtains for this window, EA, that would be incredible. Thank you. Because we don't actually have a size curtain in the base game or in pack. We just have like some base game ones. We don't have a actual curtain that's wide enough for that window, which is a little silly. I also added a computer and a desk up here. I end up changing it to a different desk. I think it's got like a higher back on it, so it gives your bed a little bit more privacy from the downstairs. And then I was digging through debug from the pack and base game just to find like some desert rocks. We also got like grass from the kit and like the tree that you see in the back by the ball that is also new. That's from the pack. It's just like a recolor of a mesquite tree. It's not anything special. And then I just found like this cool truck that's like beat up and rusty and put it by the horse trailer because that's kind of how they have it set up in a lot of the world. And then I was just kind of trying to figure out where to put that ball because I wasn't sure if they would be able to use it if it was under the awning. They can, it's fine. And then I found this like cow plant with like a wagon wheel on it, and I wanted to have that out front on the fence. We also got this new barbecue, which is really cool. It's got like pots and pans hanging from it, so I put that out front too. I end up putting it underneath the like awning, so your Sims had really easy access to it from the kitchen if they want to. We also have a lot of really useful debug items, like these cool like cluster of rocks that come with the pack. There's also a ton of like these metals that you could probably add to your builds if you really wanted to, just to give like some gameplay aspect to your creations. And finally, we have matching gates for every fence that they made. Thank God. Like, why? I don't understand why they do that in other packs. They'll give you like 3 or 4 different fences and then like 1 or 2 gates, and they don't match all of the swatches. I had a little bit of trouble placing the fence, but I ended up just putting it over by the trailer because I feel like if they could actually use the trailer, it would make sense to have the gate like right there so that your Sims could just like walk right onto the trailer and then, go off to their competition. And I also put on a couple of like lot traits just to help out. I want to say I used like the Great Acoustics, Homey, Natural Light. I ended up putting an easel in here. You never know when your Sims are going to need to make some money. I also put it right by the stable so that your Sims could like paint from reference their horse. And I used the TV stand just to put like the new sage candle on it, which is really cool. I like that a lot. I'm probably going to be putting that in like every single one of my builds now, especially in like meditation rooms. And then I use like a base game like milk jug container and put that by the counter. And I use like a base game trash can. There's like a one that's like a barrel, so I end up using that. And then I also added a rocking chair out front. I feel like that's something they would have. You just sit out on the front porch watching the sunset. And then I just kind of added a few more decorations. We had like this new treasure boxes. There's two of them. There's like a really huge one, and then there's like this smaller one. So I moved the plant over into the corner and then put the box there. And the last thing I did was place one of these wagon wheels on the light to make it kind of seem like it was just built in. And this tapestry, that is a new painting that we got, and I love it. There's a ton of cool swatches on it. And this is my sim, Eden. She's riding a horse named Beauty. And I really like this pack as far as like the build mode goes. She's wearing everything from the new pack as well. We've got our horse back here in the stable, and then I wanted to tour the outside of the house, so that is the outside. My sim is just chilling on her little rocking chair. She's going inside now. We've got a nectar making station over here on the side of the building, and then this is the loft. It is nice and cozy. We've got this new plush chair up there, the leather with a nice little pillow on it, and this is the downstairs. It's very open floor plan, and the bathroom over there, nothing really special, it's just a bathroom. You can see our horses coming to drink some water now. And there's some hay in our feeder that we have purchased because I didn't have time to grow the grass myself and harvest it. But you can just add hay to it and call your horse to eat, and you can also call your horse to drink, which is actually really cool. Which is pretty similar to like the cats and dogs, where you can just click on the food bowl and like have them come and eat when you fill it. We also got some new rugs, which is just these hay pieces that you see on the ground kind of in front of the bed and the horse feeding trough. And you can see the horse can just kind of play with their ball just fine. It's so cute. It's such an adorable animation. And our sim is cooking some food in the kitchen. Just ignore her. But I was trying to get like a really cute screenshot of my horse, and it pooped. So overall, I think the build buy items are really incredible, as well as the cast items. They're really nice, really well put together. They fit on all Sims body types. But if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button because it really helps out, and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos just like this. You can find this on my gallery at Darth_Jeswick, and I will see you all in the next video. I hope you have an incredible day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.